Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, just the same way William Ruto went to Sugoi to celebrate his Easter Sunday, Gachagua went to Madira constituency to celebrate the Easter Sunday. And Rigathi Gachagua used that opportunity to admit that the government is having problem in payment of salary. And if you listen to the excuse Gachagua is giving, it is not making sense. You will understand that Gachagua is consistently still lying to Kenyans, believing that Kenyans will buy into lies. But surprising is the response from Kenyans. Kenyans are so much mad with regard to Gachagua. They don't buy to any lie. If Gachagua was just close to these people who are commenting on his reaction, wangempiga mawe kama ingewezekana. And this is what Gachagua said. What we collected the last 2 weeks was sufficient to pay the loan. What we are collecting this week will pay salaries and other requirements. That means that those people who are yet to get salary have to wait for 1 more week for the government to collect salaries. Today it is date 9. You add another 1 more week, we will be talking about date 17 or 18 there. It means we are closing another month. That is the time they can have salary, if what Gachagua is saying is something to go by. But then these people have been lying throughout. How can you even believe his statement as of now? For me, I don't buy into that statement. But again, he continued to say, and now he's putting a blame here. We are in a difficult situation. We are not the ones who borrowed the money, but have to pay because it is owned by Kenya. William Ruto cannot run away from those debts, even though he did not incur them. Up to that level, we have a question to ask Gachagua. If Ruto is not part of the debt that this government is paying now, then the question is, where was William Ruto in the first regime? Was he as a deputy or he was not? Or is Gachagua telling us that after William Ruto exiting power, he will distance himself from William Ruto regime? Because as of now, him as his deputy is associating with this government, saying that we admit, so he is part of it. That means Ruto was part of the first regime. We never saw him resigning. Because if you don't agree to the policy and how someone is running government as a deputy, you resign. So he cannot say that William Ruto was not part of the first regime. He was there during borrowing. His office was getting a budget. So he is part of the problem, if indeed that's the problem. But again, in as much Gachagua want to say that the first regime is the one that left a debt that they have to pay, we have also questions to ask him. For example, if you go in the Business Daily, there was a headline there. Ruto, Rigathi, Mudavadi get 802 million for new cars. You formed a government which was actually operating. Someone has left office. Then you come in, the first priority you are giving is to buy new cars. The truth is that the only person who needed to receive new car, it was the new office that they were forming. And that office belonged to Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary. That's the only office that needed new cars. But you talk about Deputy President, there was an office where William Ruto left. Enough cars, there was official residence, and there is office. Gachagua went further to say that he has renovated that home, the official residence of the Deputy President, before going there. Why was Gachagua asking for new cars? If the economy is not working, why couldn't he continue to use what Ruto was using? The other question is, why was Ruto asking for new cars when actually Uhuru had left office? Because the economy was not working, he just needed to continue using what Uhuru was using. And that is what many governors are doing as of now. The exiting governor leaves, you come in and you continue with the car that he was using. Many governors are doing so. Kwa nini sio Gachagua? Kwa nini sio Ruto? Hii ya Mudavadi tunaelewa ni ofisi mpya. Azimio ilikuwa inakuja na hiyo ofisi, Kenya Kwanza walikuwa wanakuja na hiyo ofisi. So for that one we can talk about, we can discuss about it. But this other two, there is no discussion here. Sasa wasituambia hakuna pesa. Another one also. This one, it was also in the news. Gachagua's 1.5 billion bill for office wife. Wametengeneza office ya sibling ya Gachagua, Dorcas Gachagua. That office now need 1.59 billion. Before he come and say that people have not yet received salary, he will tell us that money is for what? Those are the serious questions Gachagua should be answering, and William Samoei Ruto. So I was reading comments, and because we have been commenting from morning up to now, I think the remaining time I want to use it to go through some of the comments from Kenyans for you to understand how Kenyans are so much angry with Gachagua's position as of now. But before we go deep into that, there's a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Let us go through the comment section from Kenyans. I start from here. Tony, this is what he's saying. What is William Ruto administration doing to address the issue of the ballooning wage bill and run away corruption? Appointing more CSS will not save the country. Cut on unnecessary spending, invest in production and value addition, give tax reprieve to small businesses. He's giving an advice. And this one reminds me about William Ruto government. Uhuru Kenyatta, ile serikali walisema ilikuwa ya dynasty, had only 23 CASs, assistant ministers, CAS. Ruto came in and he has bloated it to 50. Sasa hii ndio ya hustler. Amekuja na 50. Na hii 50 amepea watu kama Kidero, billionaires of this world. Watu kama, governor yule mwenye wakisi hawa. Huyu governor walikuwa wakisi huyu na Nyamira. Those are the people, retired governors who have served 2 terms. 1 term. Not hustlers, not poor. So, if you don't have money to pay salary, yenye nalipa hawa watu wa kasi natoka wapi jameni? Is a lie. People should just tell Rigathi Gachagua the truth, the same way this guy is saying. Robbins, which lie can you remember KK people telling you during campaign? I only remember one. Tukiweka Biblia chini hivi, bei ya vitu chini. Police kuongezewa pesa, lakini mikora ni mikora. I totally agree with this statement. Frank, tumeweka mikakati, tumetenga bilioni 50 kwa ajili ya hawa vijana na mama mboga. Simu haitakuwa inakatika ukiwa pale sokoni. Nikiweka Biblia chini, unga itakuwa 50 bob. Sadly enough, the Bible is still lifted up in the air. Salale, agree. Jeremy, this is what he's saying. Actually, he just shared a photo there. You can see Ruto is milking a cow. That cow haina afya, inaisha. We can only see the ribs. Ile yakishaga nasemanga dilapidated economy ndio hii sasa. Hii ng'ombe kabisa. But you can see the jerrycans there. CSS cars, budget and everything. And Uhuru amesema bye bye. So it shows how Ruto is milking poor Kenyans. But the Kenyans cannot get salary. Civil servants cannot get salary. George, money borrowed ended up in some people's pocket. The same people have been awarded for the excellent job of looting the public coffers by the current regime. Some are CS, some are PS, wengine ni CSS, yani CAS, including the former BP. True. They were in the first government, wamekuja tu kwa hii ingine, na wizi inaendelea. Another one here, But the 50 cars received their salary. It is a bottom-up economy. So, in fact, the court say that these positions are illegal. They only allowed Ruto to appoint 23. He bloated it to 50. Hao washapata mishahara yao nikitumia maneno ya Kimani Shungwa na Arun Cheriot. Those ones have been sorted. They have salary because the majority leader in the Senate said it. The majority leader in the National Assembly said it. But Gachagua is admitting civil servants are yet to get their salary. Mambo ndio hayo. Engineer Kinoti, and the 803 million of cash. Kwanza, wewe, we see you can walk 18 kilometers, use the money to pay and walk to work like Kenyans. Truth man. Alituambia ile siku nyingine ametembea 18 kilometers, which was a lie, but anamwambia if you can go 18 kilometers, then do it every day, you go to duty and no need for this cars. Those are Kenyans. Watenga, the intercessor will intervene the miracles to happen. The government is God's chosen. Intercessor waendelee sababu hiyo ndio wameamini. Okay. Agwambo Junior, shida ni hii mzee ya maandamano na mtu ya Masiwa. Obvious, that's how they will put their blame. Waseme Raila, by the way, we have a question to ask. Kama maandamano ilikuwa tu siku 3 na sasa Ruto amefikia hapa ametingika kiasi hii, just imagine if someone call for mass action na ikuwe ni every day. I'm telling you, this government will never exist. They will disappear into thin air. Hakutakuwa na serikali hapa. Ndio maana watu walikuwa wanaambia Raila continue with mass action. Ni siku 3 na hii ndio mambo inakaa. What if it just take 1 week? Wale wanasema wataki Raila they will be, by the way, they are begging. That's why you see David ndiye anasema we need handshake. And he's speaking, watu waliniambia in the comment section, the handwriting is not for David Ndi. They are seeing the handwriting of William Samoei Ruto. I agree with them. Smooth talker, tena si mtu ya Masiwa na mekasa kulipa. Wacha nirudie. Tena si mtu ya maziwa amekosa kulipa ushuru. They are asking, people are paying taxes. Why not pay people who are working? Samuel, ndani ya siku 100 and other stupid stories. True, they are all stupid stories because we cannot find truth in what they tell us. Wanjiru, but they don't have an issue taking millions to church. The other day Gachagua had 2 million for William Ruto, another 1 million for him in church. But civil servants cannot get salary. Hii pesa ikwangi ni yao, ni ushuru yetu. Kwani mshahara ya president na deputy ni pesa ngapi? Another one. How now? Last time I checked, I am still paying tax. Mtu analipa ushuru anauliza why? Another one. Daniel, is it the reason that police and Judas Iscariot and Zakayo are bitter and mad at everybody? Wanasema Ruto amekasirika na watu. Is it because of that? I don't know your views, but let us continue in the comment section and see you in our next video.